member of the committee, and she is the woman rep for Nairobi County. The Honorable Jane Kagiri, MP, member of the committee, and woman rep for Laikipia County. The Honorable Kakai Bisau, member of the committee, MP, and the member of parliament for Kiminini in Trans Nzoia. The Honorable Iribae Said, member of the committee, MP, member of parliament for Galole in Tana River. The Honorable Caleb Mule, MP, member of the committee, MP for Machakos Town. The Honorable Daniel Manduku, MP, member of the committee, and I think is the member of parliament for Nyaribari Masaba. Your Excellency, allow me to say two things before I invite you. When you assumed office as President of Kenya in 2022, you made it clear that for our country to achieve economic transformation, we needed first to stabilize the macroeconomic fundamentals of our country, which is the foundation upon which economic activity is built. If you have a country with a weak currency or a volatile currency, with high interest rates, with high inflation rates, without enough foreign exchange reserves, it doesn't matter what you do in what sector, the economy will not do well because of what we call the macroeconomic environment. And for the first 2 years of your administration, Mr. President, you worked very hard, and we are now having a fairly stable macroeconomic environment in our country. The interest rates are coming down, inflation has come down, the currency has been stable for some time, and we have the highest ever foreign exchange reserves in the history of our country. Your Excellency, the third and fourth year, and this is where we are now, you've been leading us now to move into building on the macroeconomic stability to create microeconomic progress, job creation, and expanding the economy to provide enough jobs and income opportunities for individuals, and also increasing household incomes. And Your Excellency, we are right on course under your leadership. And that underpins why we are gathered here today. Because every opportunity given to a Kenyan in terms of a job, in terms of an income opportunity, helps us build and move closer to the realization of the bottom-up economic transformation of our country, and it helps us realize the vision of getting Kenya from where we are today in the third world to the first world economic status. Therefore, Your Excellency, these interns, 5,500 of them, are part of the many other initiatives the administration that you lead is creating for young people and for Kenyans in terms of jobs and income opportunities. And today, I am a very proud member of the government that you lead, even as we celebrate this milestone. The last thing I want to say, Your Excellency the President, is this housing program, being one of the flagship programs of this administration, as the minister has said, is now picking off and the consequences and the effects and the impact of this program are beginning to get seen and get felt. And therefore, the public housing program, this housing program, is going to be the driver of the housing sector, even as private sector supplements the housing needs of the people of Kenya. Your Excellency, so far so good. We must continue farming up on the professional standards and quality control systems that are in place to make sure that the houses that are being built are safe in the long term for the people of Kenya. And Your Excellency, we must start thinking through how, working with the professional bodies that regulate some of the professions that are in the built environment, how, going forward, we must introduce and implement consequence management for professionals who, under their watch, they make decisions, which decisions ends up having the kind of situations we had 2 months ago when we had a building, of course not part of this program, that had collapsed somewhere in this Nairobi. There must be consequences for all professionals, as well as all the agencies involved, whether they are agencies of county government or national government. It must mean something for you to be a professional. And under your watch, or through a decision you have taken to approve something, something happens that affects the safety and well-being of the people of Kenya. I charge you, interns, to work with the consultants and your seniors in the profession to help us have very good outcomes of these programs and other programs in the built environment. Mr. President, you've done us proud. You continue shaping and improving the vision of a better Kenya, a more prosperous Kenya, a more inclusive Kenya. We will support you, and I want to congratulate you for the milestone that we are here to celebrate today. Na kwa sababu Rais umeleta hii mradi, hawa interns wameniambia wamefurahi sana, umewapatia nafasi ya kuanza maisha yao ya taaluma zao. Without this opportunity, Your Excellency, what Kenyans require is an opportunity to get started, and they will be able now to use that network to build on their future. Na kwa sababu Rais umefanya hiyo mambo, our interns wameniambia nikwambie wewe ni fire. Rais Ruto ni fire, si fire? Rais Ruto ni fire, si fire? Naomba tusimame tukaribisha Rais. Wacha nisikie makofi ya Rais, makofi ya Rais, makofi ya Rais.
Good morning, everybody. Hamjambo. Bas, you can take your seats. Mr. Deputy President,